I'm Greg Petroff. I'm the Chief Experience Officer at GE Digital, and I manage user experience and design for GE and also platform evangelism for the platform we're building. Good design for me has to do with finding simple things. It's about reducing the situation so that it's useful for people, that it's straightforward, that people find it useful and are able to kind of act on it in a way that makes sense to them. That's one part of it. The second part is there's an aesthetic conversation to it. It has to be sort of delightful and look aesthetically interesting and well conceived. And then finally, it's about having a message, so extending the brand in a way that people understand the company that is providing the product. So if you do all those things well, then you actually can make good products. I gain inspiration from a variety of different sources. I'm a prolific reader of sort of design magazines, design applications. I have wallpaper and ID, and so there's that side where I'm always kind of scouring for what other people are doing. I mean, designers typically will tell you that they steal everything from everybody else, so that's sort of step one. I get a lot of inspiration from people, so I'm very curious. I'm always wanting to hear people's stories, what they're trying to accomplish, what their goals are, what their energies are. That provides a lot of inspiration. And then I'm very interested in working sort of purpose-built work. And one of the things that's great about working at GE is we make infrastructure that makes the world work. And so that's very inspiring. If you can do that better, or you can find an outcome that really helps people's lives, that's inspiring work. And at the end of the day, if you can go home and you say, today I help solve this problem, then that gets you excited. So there are some challenges in the design world right now. I think one of the things we risk sort of overselling the value of design. It's not a silver bullet. It's part of the solution. It's part of answering problems in a respectful and interesting way, but it's not the only part of the puzzle. Failure in user experience tends to happen when you don't understand who you're designing for. So you don't have a comprehension of the context or the culture or the organization you're building for. And there's lots of examples in my career, but one that I'm reminded of is I spent about 5 years working at the New York Stock Exchange, and we designed tools for people who worked on the trading floor, and we were never allowed to interview them or watch them. We were just told to make the tools. And we built a product that was designed to support people, the people that help a trader who might have a piece of technology that doesn't work appropriately, provide them a piece of technology to complete their task. And we built this mapping technology because we thought that would be great. They would know where people are, and we would allow them to get to where they needed to get to. And had we done the user research, we would have realized that these people are like taxi drivers. They know where everything is. They don't need a map. They don't need any information like that. All they need is the name of the person and their ID, and they would know where they are. So we didn't need to build that piece of software. We built it, and no one ever used it, ever. If you're building software, the process of how to build software is a solved problem. It's not that hard anymore to do it. What's hard is what to do and why to do it. And it turns out designers are really good at that. They're really good at sort of discovering what the problem space is, what solutions that could matter, and then testing those and experimenting with those so that they make sense. So from my perspective, I think we're at the very early beginnings of design as a way of naturally doing business.